Guys, so it's Tuesday again, and for this week what we decided to do was talk about music. And what I'm gonna do is give you guys some of my favorite bands that I listen to basically every day, and also give you guys some websites that give you free tickets to concerts and live shows, and also a webpage that isn't just about music, but it's also more about being an extra for like your favorite shows or a movie. So in case any of you are interested in being extras for anything, yeah, that webpage is really awesome. Alright, so I'm going to talk about some of my favorite bands right now. I'm going to do my top 4. I don't know why I didn't do top 5. I just couldn't decide what other band. I have too many bands. I listen to too much music, you guys. Well, it's not that bad, but still, I listen to a lot of music. And you guys are gonna kind of realize that I'm more into the indie, like alternative rock kind of type of music. I mean, I'm open to anything basically, but that's more of my preference. Also, what I'm gonna do, since we're already talking about some of my favorite bands, I'm just gonna give you guys my favorite songs by them. And that's going to be this week's Tuesday tunes, so it's not going to be at the end of the video this week. Okay, so my first band is going to be the one, the only, my all-time favorite. They are my idols. I love them to death. I know I'm being over-exaggerated, but I literally eat, breathe, and sleep these guys. That's kind of intense, but my favorite band is Coldplay. I know some of you might be like, why do you like Coldplay? They're so basic. Like, all they do is like talk about like sappy stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I love them to death. They are my idols. Alright, so one of my favorite songs by them, and this was pretty hard to choose because I like a lot of their songs since, you know, I am obsessed with them. But one of the songs that I listen to on a daily basis is Prospekt March / Poppyfields. It's from their Prospekt March album. It came out, I believe, during their Viva La Vida album. It's kind of like the B-side of the album. It still has, it's not like an EP because it has, I believe, like 12 songs, so it's not really a small CD or EP kind of thing. It's more like an album. So it came out, I believe, yeah, it came out, I believe, when Viva La Vida came out, so I highly recommend you guys listen to that song. Alright, so the next band I'm going to talk about is Alt/J, and I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of them. Their new album, This Is All Yours, their hit single is Left Hand Free, and I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of the song because it's been playing on the radio for like the longest time now. If you guys don't remember the song, here's a little clip of it.
Well, your left hand's free and your right hand grip with another left hand watches right and sip. Schwartz is gone.
I discovered these guys actually really randomly. I just found them on YouTube. They came up in my recommendation bar, and I instantly fell in love with them. Their first album, An Awesome Wave, was pretty awesome, like the title says. My favorite song by them is Tesselate from their first album, and I'm just really happy for them that they're finally getting all this attention because they deserve it. I mean, their lead singer, Joan Newman, has a really, really amazing voice. I feel like they take their music and make it sound very different, and it has like, every song to me has a very different feel, like not field, vibe to it. And if you guys haven't listened to them, you really should, and give them a chance. Even if you're not really into indie or alternative rock type of music, I feel like you guys could really fall in love with them, even at least one of their songs. My third band is a little bit freaky. I mean, their music is great. I think it's amazing, but the title to some of their albums and some of their songs is a little bit, you know, like you know, whoa, like, what type of music is this? Like, but it's not that, it's not bad, I promise. I mean, the titles do make it seem like it's pretty bad, but I love this band to death. They're really amazing. They're not really that well known, but I really hope they get the attention that they want. I mean, they've gone to like Coachella and Lollapalooza and all this, but this band is Portugal the Man. Like any of these bands, I find them super, super amazing. They are very talented. They have 8 albums out already. I mean, their first album came out in like 2006, I believe. I barely found them out with their new album, Evil Friends. My favorite song is from that album, Evil Friends, and it is Hip Hop Kids. They also have other albums that are called, this one's kind of freaky, it's called The Satanic Satanist. That's a little bit intense. What's the other one? And In the Mountain, in the Cloud. I don't know, it sounds like something about being high, but but I highly recommend you guys listen to them. They are amazing. I mean, don't let the titles of the songs like mislead you. They're not about like, you know, weird stuff like that, but I really highly recommend you guys listen to them. So my last band that I'm going to be talking about, they're really not that well known as well, but I really hope that they do become well known because I want them to continue to make music because they're just really amazing. And that band is Local Natives. And I found this band randomly as well. No, I found this band on Pandora when it came on my shuffle. And I was like, who is this band? Why haven't I listened to them? They're like amazing. And after that, I just instantly fell in love with them. They have 2 albums out. One is called Gorilla Manor, and then the other one is called Hummingbirds. And I've listened to some songs from their Hummingbirds album. I don't know why I kind of stopped listening to them. I don't know, I went through this like weird funk that I stopped listening to them. But then I started listening to them again. And their new album, I've only listened to a couple songs from that album. And then Gorilla Manor, their first album, I basically know all the songs. And that was the first album I ever listened to by them. And my favorite song by them is Wide Eyes from their Gorilla Manor album. So they are an alternative rock band, but their music is very, I would say like whimsical in a way. It makes me feel very relaxed after like a long day and I'm just feeling stressed. I normally listen to them when I'm having a very stressful day. Also with their new Hummingbird album, it's a lot more, you just feel like you're in a cloud in a way. That's how I can explain it. It's a very great album. So again, Local Natives, I really highly recommend you guys listen to them. I'm pretty sure you'll find at least one song that you like by them. So let's move on to the cool part, which is, you know, about the web pages where you can win tickets and everything. The first page I'm going to talk about, it's called 1iota, 1iota.com, you know, when you go online. But this page, it gives you tickets for, you know, free shows like Wild 'N Out or The Voice or Good Morning America. And all you do is make an account and you request how many tickets you want. It depends on each show, it varies. Sometimes you can only get 2. Most definitely you can at least get 1 for yourself, but sometimes they also have like group events where you can bring a group and it's you just have to tweet them. But anyways, so yeah, you just make an account and it's kind of like a raffle, and then you're just on a wait list and you just have to wait. And I just feel like it's cool anyways. I mean, you never know if you will or won't, but I mean, give it a shot. You never know if you're actually gonna win tickets. Like I won tickets to go to the iHeart Radio Village and the iHeart Music Festival. That was luck. But I got tickets for that, and it was really amazing. I felt so lucky. I got to meet a lot of the other people who won the tickets as well, and they were all really super cool and awesome. 1iota.com, I recommend it if you guys want to go see any live shows or you guys want to win free concert tickets. This website that I'm going to be talking about is more to go to big events like the Grammys or the People's Choice Awards. It's more for like big events as well. If you guys don't know, for certain shows like the Grammys, People's Choice Awards, the Oscars, anything, sometimes where all the celebrities sit, there are empty seats. So they need people to fill those seats so it looks full on, you know, the ground floor. And some of the time, those are just normal people that are sitting there, like everyday average people, not celebrities, not like the celebrities' family or anything. It's just average people. And what you can do to become, you know, a seat filler, that's what they're called, seat fillers, you can go to this webpage. It's called seatfillerandmore.com. And you just make an account, but for this one you have to pay. Well, the first year is free, but then after that year you have to pay. But I mean, for that year they don't charge you, they don't ask you for any credit card information, they don't ask you for anything. So you just make the account, and for that year you can just go to any events they're offering and become like a seat filler. So I tried to do the Grammys, but sadly I didn't get chosen. But it's always cool, so it's another kind of raffle thing. So I mean, if you guys want to become seat fillers and you never know if you'll get chosen, sometimes you have to be 18 and up, so just remember that for like ages. You have to be 18 and up for most of the events. But it's really awesome, and it never hurts to give it a chance. So seatfillerandmore.com. This last page doesn't have to do with any music, but it has to do with becoming an extra for a show like The Vampire Diaries, The Originals, Walking Dead, anything really cool if you're interested in being an extra. And if you're really interested in going into the entertainment business, maybe this is a way for you to start. So the webpage is called backstage.com, and what you do is they give you a list of certain shows or movies that need extras, and you just have to fill out the information, and then all you have to do is bring in I believe it depends on each casting call. It's just a short resume about yourself, like maybe like one simple picture, and that's it. And then most of these sometimes are in other states, but if you just put in your city, it will say like which what they're needed for, like what shows need like people in your city or whatnot. If you're interested in traveling, I mean, you can also travel, but they won't pay for like your travel fees and everything. But I mean, that's another cool thing if you're interested in being an extra for like a movie or a show. So remember, backstage.com. So that wraps up this week's video. I really hope you guys liked it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below. And also check out all the artists and the web pages that I recommended for you guys, and hopefully you guys win some tickets. You never know. Let me know in the comments section if you guys do end up winning any tickets from these web pages. And I shall see you all next week. Take care. Love you all. Bye.
Should've get down, good lord. Baby got 'em open all over town.